Hello, everyone. Hey, when they say Nigeria is a crime scene, it's just one. The different things that surprise you every day. This one is saying that the armed robber sentenced to life in prison, caught applying for passport at immigration office. How did he get out of prison? How is he applying for passport? The next thing we jackpot, that's it. You won't see him again. This is someone that's supposed to spend life imprisonment. Lord have mercy. The Nigerian Correctional Service (NCS) has launched an inquiry after Haruna Ayo, a convicted armed robber, was spotted at the Nigerian Immigration Service passport office in Festac Town, Lagos, applying for travel documents. Ayo, originally sentenced to life in prison at Kirikiri Maximum Security Custodial Center in Apapa, had his sentence reduced to 21 years on appeal. He was eligible for release in October 2025. Oh, he's almost even... this is just... He's due to be released in a few months. This is absolute nonsense if this guy even did that, because he has already paid this. He has spent 21 years in prison, due to be released October. Why don't you just wait until you are released and then you can do whatever it is that you're doing? On May 19th, warders reportedly took him along with 4 other inmates doing chores to a private residence, but while there, he was diverted to the passport office under unclear instructions. Inside the immigration office, Ayo began processing both his passport and visa on medical pretense. What happened was that this particular inmate claimed he had health problem. However, during the process, he started processing his passport and visa documents by proxy, said one source. Okay, so I get this now. It's not really that he had escaped, he had left, so he has almost done his service, and then he's coming out. Usually when they get towards that end of their this thing, they're a bit more relaxed with them. They take them out, they do all these, like those chores you see outside. I remember as kids, as children, then I did my primary, is it my primary 3 and my primary 4 at Iyeke Primary School in Awuchi, and near my grandfather's house, because my grandfather's house was opposite the Iyeke primary school. For those who know Awuchi, Amebenomo, that's my grandfather. Amebenomo's house, he had this big upstairs. He had I think he had the first private clinic in Isako. And a lot of people, his place was where they flocked for treatment and stuff like that. That's story for another day anyway. And he had a lot of children. So I remember as kids, they would bring all this inmates to come and do some work around there, and we used to sing this thing: is it good the morning? I never eat, oh, I never chop, oh, God he go punish you water, norema bakanya. We used to do those kind of songs and stuff like that. So yeah, they used to make them, as it's you've spent almost 20 something years. So in this way, like, it wasn't as if he escaped. So it's from there. Hey, Lord have mercy. Inside the immigration office, so Ayo began processing both his passport and visa on medical pretense. What happened was that this particular inmate claimed he had health problem. However, during the process, he started processing his passport and visa documents by process. Is it that the clinic is near the place or what? His unusual presence at the passport office drew suspicion from NIS staff. When a warder tried to retrieve him prematurely, both men were detained and reported to NCS headquarters in Lagos. 2 prison officers, including someone named Femi, have since been suspended. So it has to do with insider. There has to be an insider work for them to go to this level. And for me, for this particular place, is that really why? So I say 2025, by is it October 2025, you've stayed there for over 20 something. You should be. I don't know whether they give parole, whether in the Nigerian system we have parole, what is that? But in short, this is just one. There's so many of them. When they talk about that whole corruption that is going on, especially in the prisons and all of that, it's crazy. Remember the Bobrisky thing, where they say he didn't serve in jail, he served in jail, this, that. A lot of stories out on that one. A second insider said guards declined privileges after the Bobrisky scandal. I just spoke about the Bobrisky scandal. After the Bobrisky scandal forced a crackdown on the center. After the suspension of top officers, people who enjoy certain privileges had those things withdrawn. This particular confidence started protesting and threatening blackmail. The source added that 3 separate medical checks confirmed Ayo was fit, debunking his excuse for outside movement. He was using that to do all manner of things. So probably, I mean, the way he's about, maybe all this while Masai has really not even been serving his sentence the way he should in the prison as he should, probably has some kind of connection or control or money or whatever that he's using to get himself, to do all outside things and not necessarily just be there serving the term that he's serving. The revelations have alarmed legal and human rights expert, human rights lawyer Inibehe Effiong said, the essence of incarceration is the restriction of liberty. An inmate cannot be taken out. Anything outside this is illegal, says NSC's Abubakar Umar confirmed the investigation and stated any officer found engaging in illegal activities will be shown the way out. Lawyer Tolu Babaleye lamented the severe breach of justice. When someone is in a correctional center, they are not supposed to go outside, but when the process is undermined, justice is subverted and the essence of the sentence is defeated. The scandal adds to a growing list of corruption cases within the correctional service, including previous accusation against wards who smuggled inmates for personal errands or extravagances. The NCS vows to hold all involved officers accountable and tighten controls to prevent recurrence. We hear this all the time, and there's always, accusation that some of these inmates, they don't even do anything. Some of them that they live in like 2-bedroom flats, 3-bedroom flats. They are living large. They have houses that they stay in, and some of these houses are owned by officers within the prison, system, that they get all privileges. They have women brought to them for those who need women brought to them. They have a lot of things, going on. And if we really talk about, Nigeria, every aspect of Nigeria has to really be fixed, has to sort of like be taken apart and recoupled again in a way that it works efficiently, because I think we've gotten to a place where people just assume that these things are normal. It's okay to do the wrong thing. It's okay to do bribe. It's okay to do this. It's okay to, but it's not. It's absolutely not okay. These things are criminal, and if we continue to allow them happen, they're going to affect other places. Imagine someone who has done a heinous crime, maybe rape or whatever. They've sentenced the person to prison, life imprisonment. You're thinking the person is, at least the person has been taken out of society in a way that they are not going to affect the society again, and then the people are let out to do whatever that they want to do. What then is the essence of the incarceration? What then is the essence of all that, the process that was taken to get the justice that needs to be done? And maybe myself, some of these people might even go back to their victims and threaten them or even harm them or do one or two things against them. But anyway, on the issue of Nigeria, giving up can never be an option, and every one of us, let's continue to do, and whether speak up, write, talk, whatever it is that we can do towards the process of making Nigeria the great country that it's supposed to be. Let's all do it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.